Alright, in this video we're going to continue on with our excursion as Commander Bonaparte. We got some Yahoo shooting off fireworks. Dogs down here, thinks it's thunder, yeah, and they're pretty big ones too, so all the booming you hear is not thunder from the upcoming campaign. So let's continue where we left off, and that is a key thing in this game is Mr. Racer's inclusion with Egypt/Syria. So if you go to Egypt, you're probably going to go to Syria. I think in my last game, it might even been another mistake, because I was wondering when it says something about taking your commanders from the Egyptian campaign, and I made the comment, well, how are you going to remember that? Well, it's all here on the map from the last campaign, so I must have did that wrong in the first game. So it says something here. Where does it say? Anyway, in the Egyptian campaign, at the end of it, it tells you, in either case, resolve segment 9-4, and then immediately place and play the Syrian campaign. So that's what happens. While he's in Egypt, he heads up north and goes into Syria. So we're done with this Egyptian campaign. We'll flip this over. But it does tell you here now, like I said, maximum 3 commanders, which must come from those used in the Egyptian campaign. When I played it in the last game, I didn't connect this for some reason. I'd have to look back and see how I played that. But I wondered to myself, how do I remember? But what happened is I probably did the Egypt, or maybe we didn't go to Egypt. Maybe we went straight to Syria, because that's what I was wondering. How I was supposed to remember what generals there were. But it's real easy because they're already on the map. For us, this general's already been used. All we have left is Marat. So there you go. As commander / maybe general at this point of his career. But you can see right here, these are all commander parts of his life. And then these little blue parts, which are pretty short, four short turns, first consul turns. So here you go. We're still commander. We're over in Egypt. We had, I think, a victory in Egypt. And now we're going down here to the campaign in Syria. We're ready to apply all of our modifiers and get on with this. Now, I do believe these two, this one here is kind of like a booty if you win. And this one here is, if he does something, he goes and visits the sick. So we'll take care of that when we come to it. Right now, we're getting ourselves ready for the Syrian campaign, the second part to the Egyptian or Middle East expedition. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was in Napoleon's life. All right, let me clean up some stuff around here, and we'll be right back. I'm having a great time with this game, especially as in everything else, the second go round. So we'll see. Maybe we didn't do something right in that first game. That's why it was prematurely ended. And like you said, an extremely rare occurrence, but we might have met that criteria. Leave it up to me. If I ever hear anybody else say, this has never happened before in my life, it'd be a miracle. So anyway, we'll be back with the Syrian campaign. Gonna check everything out, make sure we're good to go, and start rolling some dice. All right, start with the Dyro modifier track at 0. We'll come down here to this Syrian campaign card. The first thing we see is -2 Dyro modifier in all combat rounds. So now we're starting off in the negative. It's going to be a tough campaign. Alright, we'll go over here. It says combat effects. We got to deal with the plague. -1 Dyro modifier, all combat rounds in a Syrian campaign. Down at -3. Alright. Okay, we'll do that one. Rosetta Stone. Discard without effect unless resolved in this case, blah, blah, blah. There's no modifiers there. We'll go up here to our General Marat. You need to help us out here, man. All right, we'll pay the 2 glory to use him. We'll gain -1, 2 glory or -1 administrative if King of Naples. Well, he's not King of Naples, so I'll have to use the 2 glory one. +2 Dyro modifier in anyone combat round after the first. Ouch. So this is really going to hurt. Let's see what else we got down here. Maybe we can grab something here. +1 Dyro modifier in the first round of combat in each campaign. We'll take that. That's -2. Next, Bonaparte leads. We're going to have to lead. I'm going to have to go up there and take control of this fight. Gain 3 Dyro modifiers in 1 combat round per campaign. All right, we'll do that. So that'll give us up 3. 1, 2, 3, we're +1. But when used, I roll a die. And we might have to use the old Napoleon luck on that one. Because if we get that first one, it's not good. So hopefully we get a little wound and we'll get 5 glory. But other than that, we'll take care of that here in a second. All right. Let me see. Now this one here, we can't use. May spend 1 administrative to gain 1 die roll in any round combat. We don't have any administrative left. So that is what the final die roll modifiers will land at. +1. There you go. This could be a tough campaign. Could be a tough campaign. That's all I can get. Any one combat round after the first, so we can't get him until the next round. All right, +1. Looking for a high die roll. And I could maybe use his luck. We're going to try this one again, so we might have to re-roll. We'll see what it looks like. All right, a 3, 4, not good. In Syria, a bloody stalemate. All right. So -1 next combat die roll. At -2. Oh, yep, that's just stalemate. Bloody stalemate, or does bloody result? No bloody results during, ignore bloody results during the commander section, so that's fine. No bloodies. Just a regular stalemate. -1 next combat die roll. -2 glory. Okay, so we're going to have another round of combat, and we'll have a -1 die roll modifier. So let's start here with the -1 because we had a stalemate last time. We're going to lose 1 glory. We're going to have another round, but this time we'll be able to use Marat. All right, so there you go. A stalemate that first round of combat. Over here, -2 in all rounds, so another -2. 1, 2, -3. Ooh. During all rounds of combat, the bubonic plague, we're at -4. All right, Marat comes. He finally comes in. I don't know if he arrives late or what, but our second round, we get a +2 for him. 1, 2. Now we need these. Well, +1 in the first round of combat in each campaign. We can't use that. Oh, +3 in any one round of combat when used. We'll have to roll and see if I got killed first of all before we do anything. But, in any one round, so that's used up. And that's used up, so we're going to be rolling with a -2. This is not good. Before we do that, we have to see how I did in the first round of combat. Did I get killed? We need anything but a 1. There's a 9. So no effect. We'll flip this card on over. It has been used. And now we'll roll our combat round. We might have to use the old Napoleon's luck if it's too bad. We're going with a -2 on this campaign, combat round number 2. 5 -2 is a 3. Bloody stalemate. No bloody result when you're a commander. It is a stalemate. We got another one. We already did that -1. So do we go through another round of combat? We will. I'm pretty sure that is a result. Let me see here. 5 -2 is a 3. 3 to 4. Bloody stalemate. Counter and a domestic. We don't do that because it's only ignore bloody during commander period. That's what we're at. So nothing really bloody. But I think we have another round of combat. The domestic politics table. Nothing going on there. Let me see. We'll find out. We'll be right back. Right. Unless you get a victory result or a defeat result, you keep on going. So it was a bloody stalemate. Nothing else happens, but we do have that -1 on the next round of combat. So -1 die roll modifier, -2 glory in any stalemate. We had a 3. It was a bloody stalemate. So do we give ourselves -2 more glory? I guess we will. 1, 2. Stalemate -1 on the next die roll modifier. So we got that. -1. Then let's go down here. -2 on all combat rounds. Ooh, another 2, -2. Then the bubonic plague gives us another -1, so we're -4. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be good at all. All right. We can't use him anymore, so this is we used him last time. After +1 in the first combat round. No, we can't use that. Bonaparte's plans. Nope, we can't use that, so that's it. -4. This is not going to be good. 2, so we're down here to 1 or less bloody defeat. So we're done. It's over with. All right. Campaign result: defeat, -5 glory. 7. We'll go down to 2. All right. After progress year marker, 1 step, and conduct. Okay, we'll make sure we do. We'll get this. Let me make sure we got this. Discard without effects in the civic. In which case, part of the segment, Napoleon may visit the sick by rolling a die. So we're going to take care of us. He visits the sick after, and in which case, discard this effect unless the Syrian campaign is resolved. In which case, as part of the segment, Napoleon may visit the sick by rolling a die. Ooh, anything but a 1. We might even get some glory on this one. All right. Set result 2 to 10, 5 glory. We'll get that glory back. So we're up to 7 again. That'll work. All right, that's that turn. I don't see anything else that has anything to do with the result of the campaign. But after this, it says, after progress the year marker, 1 step. I guess it's from all this action overseas. So we'll go from year 1797 to 1798. This is different. And conduct a resource income segment. See Rule 6.2. That might not have anything to do with us because we're only commander, but it might because he's got it in the commander deck. So then set the card draw marker to 4 or up here, and continue with the 4th new card draw of the New Year's card action phase. All right, I guess I can understand that. First, I have to find out, though, resource income segment, rule 6.2. We'll be right back. Pretty basic. We get some income, which is our +2 each year. So we kind of get a little bit of a good effect from our little expedition in the Middle East. All right, well, that is the end of it. We did not die. We visited the sick, gained us 5 glory. We survived. What was that? We got Rosetta Stone even after. Hold on a second. What else did we survive? The bubonic plague. Oh, we led the attack and survived with a big 9 die roll. We could have used a 3 or 5 to get some glory, but we did not get killed in that one either. All right, well, now we get some booty here from the Rosetta Stone. We'll see what goes on with this one. Discard without effect unless the Syrian campaign is just resolved, which it was. In this case, as part of segment 9.5, add 5 glory, so we get 5 more glory. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 12. All right, well, that ain't too bad. All right, well, now we'll go back over here according to all these rules. We'll start on the card draw. Let me find out which cards go away. This one here is going to go away because we played this. This one here goes away because we played this. And what I mean by away, it means it goes to the out-of-game pile. All right, and this one here, because you can only go to Egypt and Syria once when he was a commander anyway, so there you go. Bubonic plague also done. But these here all go back into the strategy and tactics box, so that always helps. I wonder if this one here, hold on, Bonaparte leads. Ongoing effect. Oh, I could always lead, so that's cool. We always have that option, strategy and tactics. Here, flip over. Oh, now these have both been used. So I guess we can, it's a new year though. We'll make them available. It's a new year. Time has gone by. So there you go. Make sure we got all these guys flipped over and available. All right, well, let me do some housekeeping here, and we'll be right back to continue with. Ooh, it's a new year. We were gone as commander. Went overseas, had our Egyptian campaign and a Syrian campaign. Wow. All right. I have a wife named Desiree. Like I said, do some homework, a little housekeeping, and we'll be right back. All right, and I believe that is how you correctly play the Egypt/Syrian cards. I don't think we did that correctly during our first playthrough, which might be might explain why the game ended prematurely. All right, well, I think this is what you call learn through. I know I did state when I first got this game that I was going to have a couple playthroughs before I put it on video, but hey, you can go through the learning journey with me, and I'm getting some views, so if somebody's enjoying it, and maybe getting an insight on how to play and how not to play the game. All right, we're back here with the card action phase, draw number 4. We'll go ahead and start her on up. We're back at it, back in Europe. Oh, campaign modifier. Prisoners massacred. All right. Discard without effect unless resolving. All right, discard without effect unless resolving. All right, so we'll go ahead and discard without effect. In which case, it's part of the segment. Blah 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 blah. Round supposed to about discard. Discard, really? Oh, I don't know about that, but it does say discard. Doesn't say out of play. Discard without effect unless resolving Egyptian campaign or Syrian campaign. In which case, as part of the segment, the first campaign round. So, yeah, we're done with that, so it's out of here. All right, we'll go down. No effect. All right, hold on. I think if this card is discarded, I'm putting it back up to 4. I think there's a thing in there that if that happens, you just so we'll go ahead and pick another card. Yeah, we'll do. I think that's the correct way to do it. That one was discarded. Shouldn't have been drawn, so we'll go ahead and have a mulligan on that one. All right, enemy attack, command, campaign modifiers. Our modifier box is empty, so here you go. And that will be a negative for our next campaign. We don't like seeing those cards. Down here, number 5, and our next card, draw. Looting, campaign modifier. But we get 2 political points, so let you read that one for yourself. Nice little cartoon from the day. You know, let's tell those old cartoons that are kind of creepy, kind of like the Mother Goose type deal. Oh, I remember that. Mother Goose, what a creepy freaking book for kids. All right, campaign modifier, we're back there. Now we'll go down to 6. Put the die up here to remind us to roll a die. Oregano. Get the Comander. All right. There you go. We'll roll a die. And 1, we go campaigning in Europe. But there's no campaign in there. It's a 10. Yeah, we have no chance. So we'll go down here to the next card draw. There you go. 7th card. This year, we're running out of cards. Huh. Uh-oh, here we go again. All right. It didn't tell me to do anything with it, to reshuffle. Just told me to go to card draw 4. Italian Republic immediate effect. When revealed, the Army of Italy is the active campaign. All right. So there you go. Italian republics are coming into effect. And the French government has its eye on that to counter Australian moves early in its career. Hold on. All right, we'll go put this active campaign. There you go. Active campaign card. We'll roll the die, 1 or 2, and we go campaigning. 6, no doubt. No chance there. Next card draw, 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card draws. Then we have 3 cards. Here we go again. All right, now, well, Mr. Racer, your game might be a little flawed. We know we're doing it right this time, and I think I did it right last time. I just had a little mix-up on that Egypt campaign, but here you go. What are we doing? We're going down there. We're drawing a card. Our 8th card. Irish Rebellion campaign. Must place in the campaign. If empty, otherwise this card and immediately draw a new card. There you go. Discard, immediately draw a new card. I'm down to my last card here. So this game, I don't know. We'll see. All right. New card. Here you go. Nelson. Must place in Britain. That's fine. That really don't come into effect yet until we're first council or emperor, I believe. But we'll check that out. Roll a die. We need to go to a campaign. We need a 1 to 3. 8. Down here. And this is going to be our last card draw. Our last card draw. It didn't tell me to shuffle that back in. It did tell me that. I'll have to look back and see, but it didn't tell me to do that. So let's find out what's up with this. Oh, Lucienne must place a bona fide family. All right. Now, this could be the game. I need a 1 to 4 and go to a campaign or else the game will be over. That rare event will come back in. We go campaigning in the Italian republics. So card action phase is done. Campaign resolution phase. Then it'll be the cleanup phase. Your setup phase will go ahead and reshuffle that deck. But shoo! Missed it by that much. That's got to be a flaw. That card that told me to go start at card draw number 4 did not tell me to do that deck. Let me look and see. I'm going to go back and pull that card out and see what the directions were. And sometimes they have it cleared up in here. So I'm going to got a couple of little things I'm going to look at because it didn't tell me to redo that card. We came really close to another premature ending. Game testers. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, here's the card that told us what to do. Down here. After, progress to your marker 1 step and conduct resource income segment. Didn't say anything about cleanup phase or your setup phase or card deck phase. Hold on a second. All right, that sound you hear is, I guess, motorcycles. My wife just left for work, and she said they're going nuts out there. I can hear them out in front of the house. So they're out on the highway, so that's what you're hearing. I was wondering what that buzzing sound was. All right, resource income segment. We did that. Then set the card draw marker to 4, which is what we did, and continue with the 4th new card draw of the New Year's card action phase. New Year's card action phase. It didn't tell us to shuffle in any cards or anything like that, so I think we're doing it right. I think it is a game flaw, not a playing flaw, game flaw. We came really close. If we didn't go to campaign, it would have been one of these. Hold on a second. Extremely rare event that there are no cards left in the draw deck during this segment. In the command era, immediately skip to the campaign resolution phase and play Brumiere if you cannot afford it. We wouldn't have been able to afford it, so the game would have immediately ended again. Wow. All right. Yeah, I don't know if it's really me. So we'll see. Like I said, that was close. All right. 2 times? That don't make sense. I can see the first one, maybe, because, we were new at the game. We might have did it wrong, but we've done everything by the book this time, and it almost happened again. So, Mr. Racer, I don't think that it's an extremely rare event, and I wonder if anybody else that plays that game has it happen. Well, all right, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but yeah, don't know about that. We'll be back. All right, well, I mistakenly put this card into the campaigns. It's not a campaign card. We'll read it together. And this is my fault. That's no big deal, but we'll see what happens here. If the Army of Italy is the active campaign, it wasn't. Or the first council deck is in play, which it's not. At -1 administrative and gain 5 glory. Otherwise, discard this card with no effect. So we'll discard this. But we did roll for a campaign, so we'll see what that does say, because there's some procedures that you do, and I think it still saves the game. I don't think it has anything to do with card play. I think we just go on down to the cleanup phase. And if that's the case, we'll go ahead and reshuffle that deck. We'll be able to play again. But talk about close. Yeah, that was not a campaign card. So even though we rolled for campaigns, we'll be right back, is because if the campaign box is empty and the Spanish Ulcer Expeditions is not active, which it's not, discard all campaign modifier cards. Ooh, that sucks. And it just says discard them, so it'll be put back into the draw deck. And then it says proceed to diplomatic phase, which only happens with first consul and emperor decks. Domestic phase, first consul, emperor decks, and cleanup phase. So we got through it by the skin of our teeth still. Oof. All right, well, there you go. Cleanup phase, we'll be right back. Administrative and diplomacy. Back to 0. Any cards in the treaties or whatever face down to come up, but that doesn't apply to us. Ooh, let's see here. And there's really not much to it. It's really quick. Make sure we do it right. Game end check, and then go to 6.0, which is the year setup phase. All right. 6.0 is right here. And we will, ooh, come on, advance your marker. So we kind of missed a year because we were in Egypt and Syria doing that. So we'll go now to 1799. Still the same deck, no add-ons, but we will look in this deck here. But it's small. It is small. I'm going to count how many cards this because we need at least 12. Hold on a second. All right, there are 10 cards here. And there's a possibility that we do 12. Wow. I don't know about this. I mean, yeah. Has anybody else run into this problem? Oh, yeah. So we don't add any more cards until... Oh. Shoot, we got to do this how many turns? 1, 2, 3. And then we add them? Unless there's card 29. Where's card 29? Would we do that again? Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Card 29. I don't see it up anywhere. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Well, here is the card, and we're talking about 29. And again, just like the first game, it was not used. It was taken out of the deck because the year 1796 came. So we went all the way through here in 1796. We had to remove cards from the deck. You know, when their time was up, just when the year's up, you remove them from the deck. So he was removed from the deck, and he wasn't picked again. And it says remove Robespierre. We would have removed him. So if that card came into play, we would have removed it. This card does not get pulled from the draw deck. So that's what happens. And that might be a game flaw because we almost need those cards. Because here you go. When that card gets pulled, you add on these cards, and that would help that draw deck. But we went 1, 2, 3, 4 turns with this card staying in the draw deck. It never got placed, and it was removed from the card deck. Anything after 1796 is removed. You can see here on this deck, there's no. I've already looked through it through the card phase, card deck phase. You're removing add cards. There's no other cards that get removed. So we are on the mark. Both games. The one previous that I played, and this one here. That card 29 does not come into effect, and this is the discard pile. So we have a real chance of blowing this game too. But it's not us. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of a little bit of a game flaw. Wow, what a bummer. It was a good game. Yeah, we'll play and see what happens. But yeah, we're getting ready to run out of this again, and it being another extreme rare event. There it is. The game ends immediately. 20 glory. I got 12. Political. Oh wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we need some 4 more glory or political to survive the game-ending effect. Wow. Well, I guess. I mean, it's a good game, but that's kind of disappointing. All right, we'll be back. All right, we'll continue on, and we get our income. We got a little boost in income there. I guess I don't know if it's got promoted to general or what, but we'll get 2 administrative points as the year setup phase. And if that happens again, I don't even know if I want to play it anymore. I mean, 2 extremely rare conditions. Yeah, that's really good. It's kind of really got me freaked out about this. All right, we'll see here. Year setup phase. I think that's income effects. And we can go ahead and do the resource points exchange. I don't see it. We need as much glory as we can get. Yeah, we don't want to be... we need to keep those markers there. I was going to say we could bump it up. Spend 1 administrative to get 1 political. That would give us only 3 we need to survive the game-ending effect. I got a call. I'll be right back. All right, well, here's our 10-card action deck. Card action phases where you add or subtract cards. There's no cards that have their time expired. And our year now is 1799. So now we're going down to the all-important card action phase. We'll see where it leads us. And like I said, it's kind of disappointing. It looks like everything's good, but that card 29 is a key. And if it isn't drawn by year 1796, it's taken out. But there is a 1796 deck that we've already put in there, but we've gone through them. We've gone through them, so we'll just see what happens. All right, our first card draw will be Army of Italy. Well, here you go. Place in campaign. That's what we were looking for earlier, so we might get a chance to go to Italy and have us a campaign as we are still a commander. Next card draw 2. See if this has an effect. Remember the Institute. If you have 12 or more glory, we're at 12. All right, you must plus 5 glory, then remove this card from play. Otherwise, okay, we'll get 5 glory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll do us for the card. So if we do have a premature ending, we have 20 glory combined, and we'll be able to survive the effect. All right, remove this card from play. So this one comes out. Remove from play. We'll be able to survive. What do we do if we survive that, though? I guess we just play with the smaller deck. Wow. That is, but we'll be out of cards. Huh. Oh, it says maybe we put these cards on it. All right, we'll see when it comes to us. All right, that's the second draw. Go down to card number 3. Anti-French Revolt. Oh, here we go again. 1 independent commander. All right, we have money. All right, let's see what we want to do. We want to put a commander in here. We got to go. We got more French Revolt, and I guess as was in the time, it was very tumultuous during the French Revolution before they were able to get the, I don't want to say triumvirate or something before he was even in the first council. You had a bunch of governments come and go. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to chat the leaders and find out their costs if we want to pay it. And we'll be right back. Okay, then, the first thing you want to look at, number 1, is this independent commander. And they do have independent commanders and non-independent commanders. So that's the first criteria. I got to expand my vocabulary. All right, so there you go. I was watching something like that the other day. A guy says, man, I got to expand my vocabulary too. But anyway. Okay, anyone? All right, so we skipped all these. The one we really want to use is Messina, but he's kind of expensive. 2 glory to use. Oh, that goes down. 15. All right. 2 Dyro modifiers that only 1 round of combat. We need that because it's only going to be 1 round. All these other guys were 2. So we'll have Messina. We'll flip him over. He can't be used anymore this year. And put the rest of them back. And Messina gave us a +2, was it? I forgot that here. Yeah, +2. All these back. Dyro modifier up to +2. And we're rolling. 6 or more for success. And it'll still kill us our glory. Gosh. We ain't gonna make it then with all this glory loss, so. Bad revolt. 4 + 2 is a 6 or more. We have success. We will get 2 political points. 1, 2. Well, that'll help. So it's a combination of glory and political. But we -3 glory. 15 or 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We need 2 political points, 1 of each. But anyway, we need 2 more to beat the end of the game. Criteria, I gotta say again. All right, anti-French revolt. All right, we put this back into the discard pile. This card pile is short, real short. We are really short here in this game. We have got to get some glory. All right, we'll go to the 4th card draw. Here we go. Prisoners massacred. Blah blah blah. Revealed most place in campaign modifiers, but we're not gonna. Discard without effects. Discard without effect unless. Alright. Doesn't say anything. Campaign effects. Discard without effect unless resolving. Yeah. Discard pile. Well, we'll leave it here until the campaign comes, I guess. I don't know. Alright. We're going to 5. We need a campaign. Need to go to Italy. Alright. What are we doing here? Card draw. Okay, card draw, not a die roll. Card draw number 6. Irish Rebellion. Must place an empty, otherwise discard, and reveal a new card. That's not what we need. Because we have something there, so that goes discarded. And we draw another card. Alright. If Army of Italy is active, which it is, okay. Or is in play, must -1 administrative, and we get 5 glory. Ooh, that'll work. We'll take that. We needed that. This card here might have just saved us. If Army of Italy is the active campaign, which it is, I must -1 administrative would gladly do that. And we get 5 glory. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17. We're well past 20 now. Ooh, then remove this card from play. Otherwise, this card also will remove it from play. And our deck gets even smaller. Wow. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good if we hit that point. We'll go to card draw 6, put the die over here. And it looks like we might have enough cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more turns. Ooh, 4 more cards. Not good. All right, next card draw. Enemy guns. Goes into campaign modifier. Roll a die. We need a 1. To go to campaign and save us again. 10. No good. We're going to campaign or card draw 7. Campaign modifiers. Doesn't do us any good. Need a 1 or 2 on this die roll to save my game. 7. Doesn't do it. Go down to the 8th card draw. We're running out of cards. Enemy attack. Doesn't help us. Roll. We need a 1 or a 3 to get out of this. 8. No good. Card draw number 9. And this will be our last card. So, hold on a second. I got to take a cough break. Mr. Racer. Your game has a flaw. Alright, looting campaign modifier. We'll put that over here. And we have to roll a die. We get a 1 to 4, or else we've got to meet a certain condition. So 1 to 4. 9. Okay, we're there. Alright, so we'll have to go back. This is the second time we've done this. In the extreme rare event that there are no cards left in the draw deck during this segment in the command era, immediately skip to the campaign resolution phase and play Brumiere. Okay, we'll go down here to campaign resolution phase, play Brumiere. Oh, discard that gain 200. Hold on a second. May choose to ignore 1 campaign over here. Discard a gain 2 die roll modifier on how inflicts on Brumiere. Hold on, what's oh, we don't have oh, here's Brumiere. Wrong, I'm sorry. Wrong one. Take it all back. Gotta be smart, dude. Must place an opponent. Trigger effects must be played in the beginning of any blah 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 blah. Roll. Alright, hold on a second. What's this say? You cannot afford to combine 20, but game ends immediately. Alright, hold on a second here. Played Brumiere. If any campaign resolution plays with a combined value of at least 20 and that. Okay. We have to have 20. We have 19. Or we have 17. Phase when you have a combined value of at least 20 glory and or political. So 17, 18. Yeah, we more than enough. Okay. So I guess the game don't end. Hold on. Discard any cards in campaign and campaign modifiers. Campaign modifiers. We have the enough to do that. It'll go in the discard pile, so we'll be able to continue play, I guess, for a little bit longer. But there's more. Roll a die. 4 or less. Failure. Game ends. 5 more success. Remove this card from play and add. Okay, the cards next year. May gain 1 die roll modifier on a roll for every 2. Oh. Alright. Further modifiers may come from Augusta Robespierre. Alright. There we go. Flex on. Oh, wait, hold on. From Augustus, Lucien Bonaparte. Ouch. Bernadette, Siles, and Talleyrand if in play. So here you go on this roll. These will modify it. Okay. So I think he's saving us on this game, but only because we have our glory up. Last time we failed, so I think we're going to pass the old extreme rare event. I'm going to take a little break here. Make sure we got everything going the right way, but our game will continue. But, man, it's 2 times that's happened. Mr. Racer, I don't know. You could watch my video. I'm pretty sure I played the game right. And the only reason it's saving us this time is because we had enough glory. All right, let me check this out. We'll be right back. But that was a close call. Too close. 2 games out of 2. We'll see. We'll be back. All right, so basically what you're doing here, or what Mr. Racer's doing in this game, is he's got a fail-safe for if you don't get that card 29 pulled. And that's what all this has to do with the Brumiere. Now, Brumiere has to do, I guess, with, I guess it's called some kind of date on the French calendar. And it actually has to do with what happened in 1799 when he tried to make his little coup and established himself as dictator. And you all know the story about how they went in with now he says something about now was Lucien there when he tried to overthrow that government? Was he the one that kind of made the big speech? And they do give you a bunch of benefits with him being there. So what's basically happening here is he's a commander all the way through there. And when this comes on up, or whenever you get a certain amount of glory or power, now this is kind of explains what happened in my last game. I didn't have enough glory to try to overthrow the government. Right now I have enough glory and political power to try to overthrow the government. In my last game I didn't, and the game ended. This time we can make a run through it, and it's pretty much going to be a gimme with all these modifiers we have. And here's what happens here. And they're telling you this. He should have this more detailed, because if you could hold on a second. Okay, for some reason, the 18th, let me get this out of here. The 18th of Brumiere refers to November 9th. Okay, the 18th Brumiere refers to November 9th on the calendar, and that's when all this happened. And coincidentally, though, in 1799, which is the year we're on, which is, I don't know if it was a game designer, but it's really just kind of coincidental in my game. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. I got enough glory, and I'm going to try to overthrow the government right now. Augustin Robespierre, they didn't like him, and he inflicts a 2 die modifier on the Brumiere die roll. So we'll start off with a -2 because of him. It doesn't come into effect. All right. Oh, may gain +1 die roll modifier for every 2 political points spent. We have Lucien with us. When Brumiere is played, I get 5 + 5 politics, so will give us +5 with his presence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. May be converted into die roll modifiers and additionally gain +1 die roll modifier on a Brumiere roll. So we'll gain 1 for him. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start this off at 0. Oh, -2 because of Robespierre. Oh, that's what we were doing. And then +1 die roll modifier here. So that gets us a -1. We need more. They gave us 5 political, and we converted into die roll modifier. So it says here, oh, may gain 1 die roll modifier for every 2 political spent. So we'll go, 1, 2. Will get us 1, 1, 2. Now we got a +1. 1, 2, +2. That's all I want to spend. All right, so we got a +2 modifier with spent political points to get those up there. And this is to overthrow the government. 4 or less of failure. 5 or more, and we got a +2 on a die roll. Should we spend more political clout? I will spend more political clout. So it takes us down to 4. Oh, goof. All right. +3 on this die roll. And we need a 4 or 5 or more with a +3. Spent a lot of political clout for this. Lucien helped us out. Gave us 5. Additionally gained 1 die roll modifier, so we're good to go. This is what it came out to be. Start off with -2 because they don't like Robespierre. Lucien gave us a +1. And we spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 political points to give us a +3 die roll modifier. High roll. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we will continue the game. Success will remove that card from play. We'll add the first council deck. Now it comes into play. So we're past we're crisis point. All right. We went through the I Napoleon Commander deck. We added to 1796 cards. Now our third incarnation, our third edition will be the first council deck. So I don't know if we go to first council or not, or if we made first council a little bit early. All right, let's see here. Read some more. Ooh, success. Remove this card from play. Add first council deck next year. Ooh, we better watch out here. We'll add them when the year comes on up. Hang in there. GWG. Oh. All right. During the next card phase. All right, that's it. That's all you do. All right, that's it. All right, let me do some house cleaning. Make sure everything's good. Oh, campaign resolution phase is done. We'll go up to the cleanup phase. That's where we're at. Let me make sure everything's good to go. Like I said, housekeeping, and we'll be back. We survived. Ooh, that was too close, way too close. But I guess he's got it built in. Makes the game exciting. All right, we'll be right back. All right, well, we have survived our expedition to the Middle East. We have overthrown the other 2 councils. We are now the sole first council. We'll check that on out. First council deck. We'll have to check that on out. Do we? There's 2 first council decks here. A good observation by me. Now that I just turned this on. All right, it's a cleanup phase, so we will be moving the administrative back to 0. Political stays. Glory stays. Other than that, what else is going on here? That is it. We go to year setup phase. All right, and we'll be moving the year marker. Looking for 6.0. Oh, I should have this ready to go. I'm sorry I don't. 3.0. We're looking for 6.0. Come on. All right. Advance a year marker. New century. 1800s. All right. And our still have some meager wages. 2 administration. Is that 2 or 3? No, that is a 2. Or is it 3? Yeah, it's a 2. So we get that. Obligatory. 2 administrative. There you go. We can spend glory for political and all other stuff, or spend glory for 3 glory for 1 administrative. I don't think we're going to do that. Let me take a break here for a cough. All right, I believe that is it. We've made our decision on our resource point exchange and all that. So now we're going down here to card deck phase. Let me figure out how I do this. First count. I don't think these cards here with that little symbol come into effect until 1803. So we're going to keep those out of the deck. This will be the deck we have here. I want to make sure I shuffle it out. And the first thing we'll do is remove cards that its time has expired. So anything 1800 or less gets taken out of the deck. I'll be right back. All right. Well, there were no cards that we discarded. We have added our latest deck, first council deck. We've gone through. We start out with the Commander cards. All right, and on this first council deck, there's no cards that are replaced or that are placed immediately on the board. You can see there it just includes cards 54 through 63. They have been added with our discard cards. Number of cards that are out of play. The year is 1800, and we're ready for us a card action phase. Put this back up at number 1. All right, we have survived the Egyptian/Syrian campaign. And it's really important that you get that straightened out. I think in the first game, my first playthrough, we kind of did that wrong. But that's important. We got through that. And it's important that you, when you make that little coup de grace, or perform a coup, rather, that you do that process right. Now, for the second time, we've met that rare criteria where we run out of cards. So you can watch the video. I think we played the game totally right. And like I said, that card 29 never came into effect because it was taken out of the deck after 1796. So that kind of, when that happens, you run a chance of running out of cards. That's just the way the game is. So hopefully you draw that card before 1796, so you'll run the risk of meeting that very rare criteria of the game ending, unless you've got enough glory, and then you can survive, go for that coup. And we did, so we are now first consul Bonaparte, although right here it shows we're still in the commander range, so nothing told me to advance the year marker. I think we've reached first consul a little earlier. An old, what do they call him? Oh, what was his name? The British had him for him. I'm going to call him Barney or Balmy or whatever his name was. We'll find out. But anyway, Barney. Maybe that's why. Yeah, Bonaparte, Barney, or Bonnie. All right, let's see here. We're going to call this a video. We're going to put this one together. It's getting kind of late. Maybe start it again. When we come back, we'll be drawing cards for 1800 and the first consul deck. We back.